Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Mulling League Spike Magazine Trophy Week number 3 about to get underway tonight. And boy, we've got a mirror match for you this evening. Tonight it's going to be Cenozoic Park versus Maximum Von Sydow, Nick Satan versus Malik, Lizards versus Lizards. Let's take a look at the standings after week number 2. We are in Division A this evening, currently in first place. Dead Fred's Real American Heroes, the Dark Elf team, 1-1-0 is their record, followed very closely behind by the Dead Poets. S Beaver's Undead team, 1-1-0 is their record as well. And Nick Satan's Cenozoic Park in third place. They're up tonight. They're going to be against Maximum Von Sydow, Malik's Lizardmen team, looking for the first win in this competition. And after week 2, the White Skull Windbreakers, coached by league champion Doug the Minotaur's Orc team, in first place with a 1-1-0 record, tied with Venger's Mr. Yuck. A Nurgle team, 1-1-0 is their record as well. And of course, in third place, very closely behind, Eric's Alphitus Australis, a Wood Elf team, 1-1-0 as well. Tonight could be a great night for 12 stars. It could. The home team for this evening will be Cenozoic Park, coached by Nick Satan, coming in at TV 1,230,000 gold. A full 12 player. This is football. A full 11 player roster. All 6 of the Sarses got the big guy Richard Attenborough. The Crocs has 3 skinks and a chameleon as well. 2 rerolls, 4 dedicated fans, and an oppo. He's going to be up against Malik's Maximum Von Sydow this evening, coming in at a TV of 1,130,000 gold. That would normally mean 120,000 gold in petty cash coming to Maximum Von Sydow tonight. However, 2 of their 6 Sars blockers will be out this week, one with a serious injury, that's Ming the Merciless. That means he'll have to pick up 2 journeymen, and that's going to bounce 20,000 gold back to Nick Satan. Not a whole lot of consequence he can do with that, really. And so it's really going to come down to the matchup tonight. Otherwise, 4 Sarses for Malik. He has the Crocs, and 4 Skinks. 5. Look at this staff. This guy knows that it takes a solid staff to run a team. He has the Apothecary, naturally. That's Doogie Howser. 6 cheerleaders. Please score a touchdown so I can see that cheer. I'm ready for it. 5 assistant coaches, 2 dedicated fans, 2 rerolls. How the 2 teams going to play tonight? Well, in this mirror match, it's going to come down to skink hunting. Whoever can successfully hunt the skinks wins. Cenozoic Park has a bit of a advantage in strength with those extra 2 Sarses, but doesn't have the block skills on him. Again, we talked about that last week. He only has Sam Jackson with the block skill. He's desperately looking to get block on some of these other Sarses. He does have block on the Crocs, Richard Attenborough, and his skinks he's skilled up in various different ways. He has Blodge on one of them, Sneaky Get on another one. He has Diving Catch and a safe pair of hands on Ariana Richards, and then of course he's picked up the Chameleon, who's very similar to a skink. They lose a point of MA to pick up a point in PA, but they have shadowing and perhaps most importantly on the ball that can give them the extra 3 points of movement on a pass, but also on kickoff return they'll get an extra 3 points of movement as well. He can level up Trevor Morgan. I'd be mighty surprised if he didn't pick up sidestep on Trevor Morgan, but we'll see. Oh, and that's going to change the TV values as well. We'll see what he wants to do there. 2 rerolls, that's not a lot. He'll have to manage his rerolls well. I don't know why I was looking for a better word than well. Has to manage those rerolls well. He will have the dedicated fan advantage. Hopefully that'll translate into a positive fan factor for him. But Maximum Von Sydow here, losing. Ooh boy! So he picked up another Saurus. It looks like had the money in the treasury to pick up the extra Saurus. He's back up to 4, and of course 3 of them have the block skill. The 4 skink runners here, he's leveled up in interesting ways. So he has sprint on Jobert. He has catch and sidestep on Laissez-Faire, and then Sneaky Get on Lor Santeca. Both coaches with the Sneaky Get means they're looking to foul. right? That's why you have a sneaky get. You're looking to foul. Malik already won in my book just based on the cheering staff. Man, I really hope we see it. Looking to foul here. These skills here, it'll be interesting to see how Malik ends up deciding to use these skills. He does have a player with catch. He can throw the ball, right? You know, when we say a team is a passing team or a running team or a bashy team, even if they're not a quote, you know, they're not elves, for example, everybody can pass in this game. And if you hold this to a quick pass or a short pass, it's often not a bad idea, right? It's a way to escape the defense. It's a way to get extra movement out of it. And that can be very important with these very fast pieces. MA8 plus, say, 6 squares on a pass, plus another 8 on a handoff. I mean, you've got a TD, right? So I didn't actually do the math on that, but 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. All right. Throw in some rushes. It is indeed a mirror match. Maximum Bonzito here going heavy on the staff here. Means he's hoping for the cheering fans result. He's hoping for the brilliant coaching result. And I hope he gets it, because that's a lot of money that you're giving away in petty cash otherwise, but really wants to solidify that extra reroll. He knows he's at 2, he's looking for 3, and the prayers to Nuffle always help. Praise Nuffle. But again, the strategy for tonight is to hunt these skinks. These are the only ball carriers on a lizard team. If you remove the skinks, they can't effectively I was going to say they can't effectively run the ball. They can't handle the ball. So each of these coaches are going to be looking to remove those skinks. They're going to try to take the blocks and the blitzes on the skinks. They're going to be trying to protect those skinks. That in turn is going to make it an interesting board, because as those Sarses get tied up, they're not going anywhere unless they blitz. He'll need this. Both coaches will need the Sarses, need the big guy to protect the skinks, while also leveraging the skinks to try to score. It is a game of touchdowns after all. You only win by scoring. So 4 skinks a pop. One's a chameleon for Nick Satan. We'll see how they leverage the skills on each of their skinks respectively. But it's a skink hunting time. That's what this game's going to be about tonight. All right, we're a little early here. Let's see if the coaches are in Discord and ready to go. They are indeed in Discord. Doug Minish says, I have passed with dwarves and orcs. Anyone can do it. You have proven. You have proven that anyone has a passing game. So I gotta tell you something. I scheduled a meeting. Well, I didn't schedule it. It's a standing meeting. But I have a meeting again at 8:30. So we'll see. We'll see how I commentate. And man, I'm good at business, huh? We'll see how I get on with the meeting and commentary at the same time. BB Nut, welcome to the stream. Waiting for this game to begin. That's right, don't forget your priorities. Blood Bowl first. Making money second. Cenozoic Park looking to advance into first place with a win or a draw this evening. Still waiting for this game to get underway here. Not a whole lot's going to happen in the inducement phase this evening. Not a lot of money going back to Nick Satan. I'm just going to click between these two tabs until this game begins. This is good content. This is what we call good content. Yeah. Hey! Clear skies for this evening. So far. Oh, this must be the type of pitch that Jeff Trundlefoot on the homepage was complaining about. Referee Trundlefoot complaining about how Blood Bowl is too dangerous now. You can check out. Footballers, thank you for the bits. You can check out referee Trundlefoot's article and many more on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. 7 fan factor for Cenozoic Park, 5 for Maximum von Sydow. Just 5,000 golden petty cash. Nothing's going to happen there. Here's the coin toss. Cenozoic Park's going to win the coin toss. We'll see if they go on offense or defense to start with. Trying to find a Helldivers meme video. Oh, I love it. I love it already. I love this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm cheering for Maximum von Sydow. I want to see that cheer. Maximum von Sydow will be on defense to start. Week 3 in the Spike Magazine Trophy. It's a 9-week competition in regulation play before the cut to top 4. It's actually 8 weeks of play, but there's a bye week since there's an odd number of teams in each division. So week to week, you'll see a team behind, right? There'll be one game behind. 3 players on the line here for Maximum von Sydow. Max von Sydow himself, the center defensive tackle. The 2 defensive ends, Ming the Merciless 2, and Dr. Leakant. I don't know what character that is. BB Nut says, not looking forward to this week. Something like 400 TV down to Doug. That's morgue money. Polish does not have it. Needs to find theme music for all teams. You know what? I'm actually going to make a note. You know what? That'll be my goal for the next, I don't know, week or 2. Oh, that's right. Morgue doesn't play with the undead. You're absolutely right. You're right. You're right. He snubs his nose at the undead. 3-man defensive line here for Max von Sydow. Setting up in a box. He's strong on the right. Well, I shouldn't say strong. He's got 2 players in the right wide zone. He's giving up that left wide zone. 4 players on the line for Cenozoic Park, setting up on offense. SP Beaver says, I will spot Ava the money to ensure he gets more. Well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. And you said it in public so everyone knows that it's absolutely true and binding. What a nice guy you are. 4 players on the line here for for Cenozoic Park. Kick coming up, neither team with a kicker. Oh, look at you, Mr. Moneybags. SP Beaver says, I haven't really looked at the star players I can get as undead. I haven't really been down that much TV. You know, we just rake in so much money. we are so valuable as a team. This will be a touchback. Get some free movement out of this on the quick snap. Roll to 2 on the D3. 5 players to move on the quick snap. Look at that cheer staff. I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll see who Cenozoic Park puts the ball in the hands of to start this drive, this first drive of the game. It's going to be in the hands of Trevor Morgan, the blodger. And now turn 1 underway. 2 rerolls for both coaches. Action order is going to be really important here. They want to make sure they save those rerolls for when they really need it. they're going to be upset if they have to spend a reroll frivolously, because they ended up taking an action out of order. Gets a knockdown on the first block. The right defensive end. Ming the Merciless 2. It's been knocked to the ground. Two backfield skinks are going to move forward of the ball carrier. Now 2-die block on the left defensive end will be a push. PB Nut says might just go 3 bribes and a Merc Zombie with 30 players. In my game last week, I forgot that I picked up a Merc catcher. And I'm just running this catcher around like it's a normal catcher. And at one point, I failed a reroll. And it was against a tackle player. A failed dodge against tackle. And I really needed this player in a position. And so I spent the reroll and I didn't get it. And I'm like, what is happening? And I forgot it was a Merc. 35 seconds to go. Which you think I wouldn't forget because I have all the skills on. They're right in front of my face. But it was all good. Ball's going to advance to Cenozoic Park's 4-yard line, dead center on the pitch. And now, ending the turn. Turn 1 back to Max von Sydow. Max von Sydow standing up their defensive line. They're up against a 5-man offensive line currently. All 5. Oh, he picked up a skink too. All 5 of his skinks downfield in the secondary. Takes a mark on Jeff Goldblum. The man, the myth, the legend. Going for the 2-die block on Jeff Goldblum. How dare you? I love those dice. Got the POW. Looking for 10 plus here. Breaks armor on Jeff Goldblum. Gets a stun. Jeff Goldblum in his sexy prone pose. There's a board game called Unmatched. It's based off an old Star Wars game called Epic Duels, I think it was called. Anyway, it's a really cool game, but it mixes IPs, and there's a couple of boxes with Jurassic Park stuff in it. One of them, there's a Jeff Goldblum piece where he's like laid out, in that from that one Jurassic Park scene. Well done to Restoration Games. Fails the boneheaded test here with the Crocs. That Crocs is going to be boneheaded. Most big guys in the game of Blood Bowl have some sort of negative trait. In this case, for the Croxagores, it is boneheaded. Before they take their action, they have to roll a d6. If they roll a 2+, they're golden. Otherwise, they not only lose their action, but they lose their tackle zones until they succeed on that roll in a later turn. The guys are also loners, so you generally don't want to risk a reroll on them if you can at all help it. Repossessions the defense a little bit. Not getting too aggressive with this defense. Giving up 3 blocks here. Here's the first. Ming the Merciless gets knocked down on the right side of the defensive line. SP Beaver says, does Nick's Crocs have block? That's just not right. I feel like I said that already. But he does have block. Boot Polish demands death. Lizard kebabs for everybody! I mean, it kind of sounds delicious. Did I block now on the left defensive line? Defensive end gets a push. 2-die on Max von Sydow as a POW. Mighty blow in play. This makes this an average 9+ armor break. Boy, he's got it. Gets a stun. Well done. Mighty Blow gives you a +1 to your armor or your injury roll, whichever one you need it on. So if you can break armor naturally, you get the +1 on the injury roll instead. Otherwise, you'll get it on the armor roll. Chicken of the trees. Cenozoic Park closing in the rear of this offense here. Is it a pocket at this point? It's more like an encapsulation. It's like a bubble capsule. P.1234, welcome to the stream. Turn 2 back to maximum Von Sydow. Nobody to block here on turn number 2 for the defense. They're going to be held to just a blitz. The question is, who are they going to blitz? Pull cracks back across the line of scrimmage. Got mildly aggressive on the right side here. It's going to pull him back into the proper linebacker position. Pulls the other Crocs back as well. Antonius Block, the number 6 blocker, says, I'm good. I'm good. I'll cross back. I'll go on my side of the pitch. Resetting his defensive line here. Remember, Maximum Von Sydow has that strength advantage on the Crocs. 3 Crocs is, I'm sorry, not the strength advantage, the block advantage. 3 Crocs is with the block skill. Very powerful. The difference between a 2-die and a 2-die with block is a significant one. Takes a mark now on the right side of the defensive line here in turn 3 for Cenozoic Park. Jeff Goldblum's going to stand back up. Going to mark Antonius Block. Die on Antonius Block. Gets a push. Laura Dern is going to push Antonius Block forward. Be marked by Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson, the lone Saurus on Cenozoic Park with the block skill. Cenozoic Park setting up what looks to be a cage on the left side of the line. Going to move forward. Ball now on Cenozoic Park's 2-yard line. Turn 3 back to Maximum Von Sydow. Max Von Sydow himself. The Crocs stands back up. Still has movement left with his Crocs. Decides to leave him where he... Oh, this looks to be a misclick. Tried to reposition Ming the Merciless II. Failed the dodge. This is a 6 that he will need. He's debating whether this is worth it or not. I think he's just going to have to eat this one. See what Malik decides. Indeed. Failed the dodge on the misclick. That's unfortunate. Turn 4 after the null turn. Back to Cenozoic Park. SB Beaver says must be nice. Being able to stand up a big guy and still have movement. You have mummies. They are fantastic. How dare you? Reposition Sam Neill. Get the assist. 2-die block on Antonius Block. Or not the assist. Takes a mark on Max Von Sydow there. Gets a push on this block. Boot polish counting SP Beaver must be even big guys who can always action. 3-die blitz in the right wide zone here. Gets a pow on laissez-faire. Looking for an 8+. 8+ is brittle. Has sidestep here. He's gonna decide. He decides to sidestep backwards. No armor break on the blitz. Still has plenty of movement left with Jeff Goldblum. These Saracens have 6 MA and 4 strength. Solid pieces for sure. And now takes a mark on. Oh boy, this is a journeyman. Gayoto Pool. Gayoto. I'm not gonna say that again. So, ball crosses the line of scrimmage. It's on the opposing 4-yard line now in the right wide zone. Remember that ball carrier is a blodger, so only a Powell is going to knock down Trevor Morgan. And finally, our first foul of the game. 2 assists on this foul. Doesn't break armor, does not get called off the pitch. If he doesn't break armor, that sneaky get. It's going to stay on the pitch. He's sneaky. Fouls there in the first quarter coming up. Maximum Von Sydow. Might need to reposition their defense here. Cenozoic Park wants to score on turn 8. So taking his time here with movement. Doesn't need to get too risky. He wants to hold on this ball for as long as he can. Ooh! Good dodge. Good dodge. Dodge skill does 2 things for you. It gives you a free reroll on a failed dodge, and also makes the defender stumbles result safe for you if you are being blocked. So instead of getting knocked out on a defender stumbles result, you simply get pushed. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, it's a 1. 1s always make me nervous. Repositioning far to the right. Remember, these skinks have an MA of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's as far as the skink could get without rushes. That's a lot of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? All this space. Maximum Von Sydow dipping into the bonus clock here. 7 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. We're going to get a knockdown here with the Crocs. Got a stun. Richard Attenborough. Stunned. Two-dive block and Ty Simpkins. This will be a dodge push. The thickest of skulls. Knocked out by Sam Neill. I have a toy of Sam Neill who is a transformer. That's right. That's right. This is Ava's Death Note. calling it right now. I'm writing his name. I'm writing his name in the death note. Sam Jackson. Parens. Not the real one. Gotta be sure, right? Gotta be sure. Two-die blitz on the number 4 blocker. Gets a knockdown here. Breaks armor. Got a KO. Our first removal of the day. One-man player advantage for Max von Sydow. Every one of these removals is going to matter. Sauruses and Skinks, both very important pieces on a lizard team. Each one you lose drastically affects your team's ability to play, right? These Sauruses, that's where all your strength is. Having a strength 4 piece is quite valuable. And the Skinks, these are your ball carriers. These are the only guys that can really pick up and run this ball around. Second quarter for Max von Sydow, turn number 5. The ball is on their 6-yard line in the hands of Trevor Morgan, the Blodger Skink for Cenozoic Park. Tuck 89. Welcome to the stream. Skinks don't really matter that much. Repositions Max von Sydow to take a mark on Jeff Goldblum. Talking about acting. They're swapping notes. I have a meeting in 6 minutes. Because I am irresponsible. 45 seconds left on the clock here in turn number 5. SB says it's very irresponsible while work get in the way of real life blood bowl. That's all right. I have good news for the meeting. So good news allows you some leeway. 9 seconds left on the clock. Here's a blitz. 1-die blitz on Jeff Goldblum. Gets the knockdown here. He's looking for this 10+. Decides to follow up. Now he's marked by Joseph Mazalo, the number 10 Chameleon. Gotta put somebody on the sideline here. Unless he wants Max von Sydow. Turn 6. All right, Max von Sydow giving up the sideline. Cenozoic Park can score with 2 GFIs should they wish to. It's more than likely they would. Well, I don't know if it's more than likely. Knocks down Minglis. Back towards center pitch. Tuck 89, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And again, welcome to the stream. I love this game. I hope you do too. SB asks, what's MSG? MNG, missing next game. Cenozoic Park electing not to score here. Feel it's a little too early and they can keep this ball secure. Trevor Morgan's gonna tuck in behind this wall of Sauruses. Leaves himself a gap here. Doesn't want Trevor Morgan to get block pushed out of this. Joseph Mazzello is going to move back as well. Okay, maybe he does want Trevor Morgan to get push blocked. We'll see. All right, so he filled in the box here. 2-die block on Wayne Knight. Follows up here. He can push Trevor Morgan out of this protection here. Two-die block on BD Wong's going to be a push. Here he goes. Here he goes. Decides to push Joseph Mazzello instead. Follows up on the block. Are the colors discernible? Should I turn on the red and blue? They're purple and red. Two-die block on Jeff Goldblum gets a pal. Another opportunity to push Trevor Morgan here. Decides to push Ariana Richards instead. A big old scrum over in the right wide zone now. Ball is on Max von Sydow's 12-yard line. 2 spaces off the sideline. Turn 7 for Cenozoic Park. Oh, that's not a tongue twister. I don't know why I can't say it. Oh, I gotta join this meeting. Here we go. Let me join the meeting. Cenozoic Park with 2 turns to score. Well, in meeting news, my camera and my mic they're working just fine here. They're not working in the meeting. I don't know why. They're not. Whoa! Got an injury on a skink. 2-man player advantage now for Cenozoic Park. They're not exclusive devices. I don't know why it's not working. First injury of the game. Doug the Minister was like, sure, wink, wink. You know what's funny about this? I raised a big stink about the meeting to others in the meeting like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, everyone needs to be there. It's important. Oh, what a jerk I am. Good score here by Cenozoic Park to take the lead 1-0. I mean, that's cool and all. It's a cool score and all, but you only got one cheerleader. I mean, like, what is this? What is this? I want to see 6 cheerleaders. Max, Vaughn, Sydow to set up on defense. They'll have 2 turns on defense. All right, 3-man defensive line here for Cenozoic Park. Max von Sydow with 2 turns to score. They can absolutely do it. Remember, the Skinks have an MA of 8. There's 13 squares from the line of scrimmage to the end zone. 8 plus 8, 16. Call it team building. All right, blitz on the kickoff. Sorry about this. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I have a meeting. All right, give me 1 minute here. I'm gonna chime in. All right. I'm getting called out. Let me go. I gotta go get my phone. I will be right back. I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. Boot polish. I have indeed. I have indeed. 50 seconds of turn 7 from Max von Sydow. Three-plus pickup by Lorsanteca. Looking to pass this ball here in turn 7. I would have gone for the handoff. Pass is going to be much more risky. 50-50 pass here. Spends the reroll on the pass. Gets the completion with laissez-faire. Takes a one-die block. Wait, what is happening? Maximum von Sydow looks like he's not going to score here. Not going to try to score. Max von Sydow choosing not to score. Boot polish. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Thompo5. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Yeah, he must have thought it was turn 8. Oh my god, this is the worst. This is the worst meeting ever. It's like everybody needs my attention. Oh boy, all this work talk. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, turn 8 here for Max von Sydow. We genned a new key for Firebase because Firebase reported that our old key was obsolete, that we needed to update it. So we did that. And well, we couldn't build with, I couldn't build with the changes I made. And then I rolled those back one by one, and now it works. With the new key. Correct. Seems that way, but I haven't deployed it yet. And that's just an oversight. I just forgot to. They were adding that key. There were all that stuff to add that key. And then I just fucked something up somewhere. Holy shit! This meeting, I realized I hit the push to talk key for a little of that. Boy, I just had good business partner, good friend of mine. Just we were cross talking. Who was injured? Who was injured? Who was injured? Well, seems I've missed a prayer to Nuffle. All right, I'm paying attention to this game now. I'm very sorry that I have been gone. I just spent the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't, sorry. I'm really sorry. I was arguing with a business partner of mine about these changes we made, and we updated. I won't get to the details because it doesn't matter so much. But we updated a key, a cryptographic thing, and I made some changes to code, and then things broke and we couldn't figure out why it broke. So this week I was looking into it, and I started reverting changes one by one just to get it back, see what broke, because it's this really complicated tool chain. And I figured it out, and it all worked. And he wasn't getting my words. Oh, I'm sorry. I try not to swear on the street. I'm embarrassed. If you happen to be a software engineer, you'll understand this is normal. All right, turn 10 for maximum on Sydow. And nobody's angry or anything. We're fine. We're good. Yeah. Oh, that's embarrassing. Turn 10 for maximum on Sydow now. Trying to pick up the ball here. 5+ pickup after this marked ball. What? What? And he's gonna try to pass? Make the catch too! Wow, the ball's in the hands of Chief Justice Fargo after the 5+ pickup. Unbelievable. Good KO here. Good KO on a Croc. Speedy Wong taking off the pitch now. 2-man player advantage. Two-man player advantage. Sorry, it's a 9v9 on the pitch. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. You're not supposed to see how the sausage is made. Ball's going to advance to the 10-yard line in the left wide zone now. Maximum Von Sydow in control of the ball. Trying to protect this ball in the left wide zone. They don't really have anybody else to action to get in front of the ball. One die block on Wayne Knight. Gets a push here. Turn 10 now for Cenozoic Park. I should have just called the meeting off. It was 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes to say the key change worked. So we use a tool called Firebase, and our key got obsoleted. They third-party things change things all the time, and we just had to generate a new key. I kept saying we gen a new key, and there was some. I guess the way I could have said it was there was some unknown error in probably a config file. But I'm not like a DevOps guy, so I don't. Whenever it comes to like systems and config stuff, I don't know how that works. I was like, the key worked, and he's like, but you reverted the change. He's a good dear friend of mine too, by the way. But I was like, hey, the key works, and I've reverted the changes. He's like, wait, you reverted the changes? I'm like, yeah, just the mistakes. And he's like, well, how'd the key work? I'm like, no, I didn't revert the key. The key's fine. There was one of the changes was wrong. He's like, but we changed the key. I was like, you're not listening to me. But in reality, I was probably not speaking very well. Turn 11 for Maximum Von Sydow. SB Weaver says, I used to have to change the key on 4 or 5 servers every month. We learned to automate it real fast. Yeah, this was a this was like a Firebase change something. Like the key was obsolete. Like it wasn't that the key expired. It was that the system changed and you were required to generate a key. And I'm sure it was in one of 17 emails that I don't read. Good block here on Jeff Goldblum. Push on the line. Fifteen seconds left. If it was important, they'd call. Foul on Jeff Goldblum. Doesn't break armor. Doesn't get called off the pitch. Good 3+ dodge, get some protection on Chief Justice Fargo here. Turn 11 here for Cenozoic Park. Gets the blitz on Chief Justice Fargo. This is going to work out due to the block skill. Ball's going to scatter laterally to the left. Good ball pickup by Trevor Morgan. Rushed onto the ball, so it's a 2+ to a 3+. Works out here. Plenty of movement left. Maximum Bond, Sydow is going to find most of their pieces here marked. As many as Nick Satan can do here. That will be it. It's going to have to come down to a 2-die on Trevor Morgan with no rerolls remaining. Gonna try to make this a 3-die if at all possible. It's a 4, 5, 6 currently. He needs one more. No, he doesn't. Because 2 times 2 is not 6. Got the POW on the 3-die here. Well done. If the marketing team thinks it's good, it's good by me. I trust their decisions on that. Damn it! I hit the push. I should have put the talk button again. Tuck89 says, "Is this an open league?" It is indeed an open league. It's open to everyone, new or veteran alike. Our next competition, the Dungeon Bowl, will start up in about 6 or 7 weeks, if you want to hang out in our Discord, I can give you a reminder when it starts and instructions on how to sign up if you like. There's the Discord. One die block on Sam Jackson gets the push here. Another 1-die block, but this is going to be a skull, and that's a turnover. No rerolls remaining. Failed the reroll on Richard, or failed the reroll. Failed the boneheaded roll on Richard Attenborough. He's going to remain prone on the ground here in turn 12. Final turn of the third quarter for Cenozoic Park. They've lost control of the ball here, and now back in the hands of Maximum Von Sydow, the number 11 Skink. A 2-die block on Jobert is going to be a push. 2-die blitz, I should say. So that's the last block being taken on Jobert. Third-party login for Android and iOS. I need to stop pressing this button. Fourth quarter begins, 13. 2-die block gets a push here against Wayne Knight. Jobert, currently marked by Laura Dern. Plenty of time to score here. He can take a positive dodge away. Gets a push on Laura Dern that's going to free up the ball carrier. This will give him the lane to move some players down pitch, but it's really only going to be the ball carrier, Lor Santeca, and perhaps Chief Justice Fargo. Oh, he's got Laissez-Faire. He's got Laissez-Faire as well, who's a skink. But if he's going to move forward, SP Beaver, thank you for the bits. If he's going to move forward, it's got to be the ball carrier first, which means, oh boy, which means it's scary if these dodges fail. Did he move too far? I think he might have moved too far here. Maybe not. Old Gamer Mike asks, only one game tonight? Kinda. It's one game where I'm also in a meeting and doing a poor job of managing both. 10 seconds left on the clock here. Maximum Von Sydow needs to do something to keep this ball carrier safe. There's a good dodge. That's the first one. Oh, that positioning. What's that mean? Where's the sneaky get gonna go? Rush is just behind the ball carrier. That is more than likely still going to be a 2-die blitz on the ball carrier, but we'll see what happens the following turn. Cenozoic Park. Oh, thanks, man. You did a good job this sprint, too. Did I block here? Oh, SB Beaver, hush you. Hit the button again. 3+ dodge. So he didn't take the blitz of the ball carrier instead. Failed the rush with the Crocs. SB Beaver with the emergency rush warning. Failed the rush on the Crocs here. Turn 14. I'm getting signed up for another meeting here. I'm sorry. Two-die block now, and Ariana Riches gets the POW. All right, I'm out of my meeting. I am so sorry that I have missed half this game. I have to apologize to you. This is my fault. I scheduled this meeting and still trying to stream the game, and I've done this like 4 times now, and it never worked out. Hey, that's what I wanted, though. That's all I wanted to see was the cheer. Look at that. That's how you cheer a touchdown. I want to see it again. Good TD there by Malik. My apologies to the viewers. My apologies to the coaches. I sit on the meeting. That's all I wanted, man, was the cheerleaders there. Turn 14 now. Max Foncino giving up 3 turns to Cenozoic Parker. That's plenty to try to win this game. It's going to be 9v9 on the pitch. That's a lot of cheerleaders. That's what we call 60,000 gold. Worth every penny. Oh, I missed. They are traps. I missed the prayer to Nuffle, but they are absolutely traps. Yeah. Yeah. Which I would have explained had I not been, had I not decided to stream while in a meeting. Nope, there are actual traps. 3-man defensive line here for Cenozoic Park. Yeah, so I have another business partner I'm a software engineer, just in case you were unaware. And we were having a technical discussion, and when developers, right? When engineers argue, it sounds like a fight. And the guy on the business side was like, it's like, why are we yelling? And me and the other co-owner, he was like, we were like, we're not yelling. But I know it came out as, we're not yelling. Deep kick here by Max von Sydow. Secretary Sloop says, is he or she also watching the stream? I've showed it to them. They have absolutely no interest in Blood Bowl nor tabletop games of any sort. So the answer is no. Solid defense, rolls a 1 on the D3 here. Gets to reposition 4 players who are not already marked. I know. You try to share something you love and they're just like, not for me. That's okay though, that's all right. I used to go rock climbing with one of the guys. I really miss rock climbing. I love climbing. And I live in an area where there's lots of beautiful climbing. Very deep kick here by Max von Sydow. Ball's gonna scatter. Oh, I was like, oh gosh, it's a touchback on the kick. Okay, good. That ball's gonna be put in the hands of Ariana Richards over in the right wide zone. Three turns for Cenozoic Park to score. They can absolutely do it. Two-die block by Richard Attenborough. Gets a push. No rerolls left for either team now. Moving players forward. Two-die block on Brewmeister Smith. Gets a push. Oh, I feel so bad. Nick Satan and Malik, my apologies for not paying attention to your game. This looks like a great game. I blew it. Ball's on the 4 and the right sideline here. You can see Cenozoic Park trying to carve out some of the pitch here. He has 3 turns to score. That doesn't mean he has to rush. Remember, these, I shouldn't say rush. Doesn't mean he has to move quickly. Maybe that's bad to say too. He doesn't have to hurry. Because these skinks have an MA of 8. Great KO here by Cenozoic Park. Each one's gonna matter at this point in the game. Every Kaz, every armor break really is gonna matter. A stun is effectively a player out for the rest of the game. 1-1 ball game now. Just 2 minutes, 11 seconds left on the bonus clock for Max von Sydow. They have no rerolls left. They've got to be careful. The ball's here. Remember, 8 is this. That's not how squares work, but you know, here we go. Right? This is 8. That means this is the pitch he needs to cover, not including rushes. Maximum von Sydow needs to make sure his defense is in position here to try to prevent this score. If he just has one player that's forcing a dodge or 2, Nick Satan might be okay with taking it. Yeah, I know. These are new to the rules in BB 2020 on the prayers to Nuffle table. I've yet to see them actually triggered. I really want to. These are basically squares that are treated as surfs if you roll a 1 when you step onto them. Maximum von Sydow covering the sideline here with 2 players, but now a big gap in the defense. Setting up columns in front of this offense here. He's got the wide zone fairly secure. But Brewmeister Smith based. Oh, taking the 1-dive blitz. Gets a push out of it. Good enough. Good decision not to follow up there by Max von Sydow. Still has plenty of movement left with Brewmeister Smith if he wants to reposition this player. And he may just do. Oh, so he moves over in the right wide zone. He was in a good spot right here as is. But now 1 blitz will open up a hole this way. 1 blitz opens this hole. Boss says there should be more. 2 traps is a waste of time. More would be fun, but I don't know how competitive it would be. Takes a mark on Chief Justice Fargo. Not blitzing. Might be trying to blitz with Trevor Morgan. No blitz. No blitz here in turn 15. Nick Satan feels safe right where he is. Where's the blitz going to be? Comes the chameleon crossing the line of scrimmage. 2-dive block. It looks like no blitz at all. Ming the Merciless is going to get knocked down. I guess he could blitz. Ugh. Takes a mark on the number 4 Saurus blocker. Second Loop says he's just waiting for it to start snowing, and then he'll scoot past everyone. Boot Paul says, I'd prayed it up for him. Dodge Rush TD. I get skittish too, man. Me too. Turn 16 for Maximum von Sydow. This is the final turn they have to defend to draw this game out. SP Beaver says I would be so tempted to dodge that Saurus. There's no need to dodge here. I mean, he's got the block here. He can even take it as a blitz if he wants to reposition Brewmeister Smith, and I think he does. Big problem is going to be on this side of the pitch. Let's see. Yeah, there's a 2-dive block on Wayne Knight. He'll get a knockdown out of this. One, two, three. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8. I think the best he can do is run or rush unless something goes horribly wrong here for Max von Sydow. Or I guess for Cenozoic Park. 20 seconds left in turn 16 for Maximum Von Sydow. 1 minute, 25 seconds left on the bonus clock. One minute, 25 seconds left for Maximum Von Sydow. He can spend all of his time trying to figure out where he wants to be. Takes a 1-die against Jeff Goldblum and gets the knockdown. Is he gonna risk it again against the Crocs? It's a 1-die against the Crocs without the block skill. I don't think he wants to. I think he might have to. Oh, scary stuff. He's gonna make it a blitz. Gonna make it a blitz. 1-die blitz. Both down results not gonna cut it. Oh, that might be game here. We'll see. Turn 16 for Cenozoic Park. No rerolls left. Here's the blitz. 2-die blitz on Chief Justice Fargo. It's going to be a knockdown. That'll be fine because we'll have plenty of movement to move this blitzer out of the way. There he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done to Cenozoic Park. They're going to win this 2-1. Very well done. SP Beaver, thank you. SP Beaver, thank you for the bits. I was gonna say thank you for the blitz. Thank you for the bits. Very well played game that I didn't cover half of it. Oh man, I'm sorry. Well done by Nick Satan there. Yeah, those cheerleaders are great. And with that win, Cenozoic Park advances into first place here in week 3. 2-0-0 is their record. Again, congratulations to Nick Satan. Plenty more Blood Bowl to come as well. There it is. Coming up next, we're gonna have a triple header. Fun fact, I got roped into another meeting on Thursday, but this time it's not gonna be during the games. So it's fine. I feel so foolish. Triple header coming up this Thursday, April 11th, starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's UTC -4. We're going to get underway with Nevagana versus the Juxtaposed Juggernauts, Chime versus War Horsemen. That will be Orcs versus Chaos Renegades. Then immediately following that game will be Rodentia versus Mr. Yuck, Spire versus Venger. That is Skaven versus Nurgle. And then immediately following that game, we're going to have the Street Fighters Turbo Max versus the Dead Poets Ian versus S. Beaver. That's Chaos Renegades versus Undead. All sure to be fantastic games, really fun matchups. Yeah, I'm usually not around on Wednesdays, unfortunately. so tomorrow's game will not be aired, but triple header on Thursday. One more game to be scheduled this week as well, and when that game gets scheduled, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to those schedules on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. Here on Twitch, or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Facebook. You can also watch previous games on our YouTube channel. You can also come to my meetings, apparently, during these games. Play Blood Bowl, but don't attend meetings. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox, and a tabletop form at your friendly local game store. Until Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening.
Look at